Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about vehicle capacity guidelines on Veho. So with Veho, you are going to receive a bunch of packages in a bunch of different sizes, and especially on peak day, being Tuesday and factor foods, it is the driver's responsibility to ensure that all of the packages are safely secured inside of the vehicle itself, so that way you could actually, have them delivered and nothing bad happens to the packages in which you are delivering. So with that said, I want to go over everything that you must know about the vehicle capacity guidelines, what they tell you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain it's never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research, you consult with qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over in this video is very market dependent. What applies to me and my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. It is every driver's responsibility to ensure that all packages are safely secured inside the vehicle, registered to the driver partner account that selected the route. To be considered safely secured, all windows can close, all doors can shut and latch. The trunk or hatch can shut and latch. If the vehicle has a hard or tonneau cover, it is able to completely shut and latch. So in other words, you can close up the car after you load it in. If it looks like it can't, then it actually can't. Additionally, there should be sufficient capacity inside the vehicle, such as side view mirrors are unobstructed. No packages are on the dashboard. No packages impede the ability to safely operate the vehicle. If you can't turn your vehicle or can't shift gears with the number of packages and the size of the packages that are on the route, then it doesn't have the sufficient capacity for said route. As a reminder, trucks with an exposed bed should have a latched and secure hard or tonneau cover. Trucks without a secure or hard tonneau cover will not be permitted to begin loading their vehicle and may be forced to forfeit the route. Use of alternative materials such as tarps, canvases, blankets, bungee cords, cables, ropes, ties, etc. is not safe. So for those of you who are operating on a pickup truck, you gotta have a hard cover on it, otherwise they're not gonna let you work. If a route creates a safety concern, Veho reserves the right to cancel the entire route. I don't think cancel is the right word. I think reassign is the right word. That also is pretty sucky for the driver who went all the way to the warehouse just to not receive a route, That would put a bad taste in my mouth as a driver. And can you also argue it's the warehouse's responsibility to make sure that the packages and the route itself isn't too overflowed, so that way we're not pushing the vehicle beyond its normal capacity anyway? Yeah, but they're never gonna see it that way. Does this mean I can't put packages in the front seat? It is every driver partner's responsibility to ensure that all packages are safely secured inside the vehicle, including any packages in the front. Blocking the ability to see out of the right side view mirror is a safety concern. I don't like how they put that because they didn't even answer the question. You can put things in the front of your seat as long as it's not affecting your ability to see through the mirror. If you can have packages in the front and your side view mirror is not obstructed, you're fine. If it is, then it's a problem. Why can't I put a small package on the dashboard? It is every driver partner's responsibility to ensure that all packages are safely and secured inside the vehicle. Placing packages on the dashboard is a safety concern and can potentially cause distraction or injury. Packages should be loaded so that way if you come to an abrupt stop or make a sharp turn, they don't move throughout the vehicle. And yet if you get close to the end of the route, it's gonna do that in the back seat anyway. But that's not the point. The point is there are a lot of people on the road who just stop dead at yellow lights. Sometimes you just barely make the light and you make a sharp turn, or sometimes it is just a generally sharp turn. And a small package on the dashboard can actually cause to be a very big distraction. So I kind of agree with them there. Can a Veho employee help if I'm having difficulty fitting all the packages in my vehicle? No, the Veho team is not permitted to assist drivers in loading their vehicles, even if the driver partner is experiencing capacity issues. It's funny that they say that because I literally was at the Veho warehouse at one time and they said if they have any issues, you can let them know. But now they're saying they're not supposed to? What's going on there? I feel like they're telling their Veho team and their driver team two different things. If I forgot to put a tonneau cover on my truck but can retrieve it, will I lose the route? This will be assessed on a case-by-case basis. Please work with our local Veho team if this occurs. Due to safety concerns, you will not be permitted to begin loading the route without a hard or tonneau cover in place. So you should definitely discuss with your Veho warehouse team if there is an actual issue on the subject. Either way, just make sure you have the covers available. Now, I do have a couple of side notes that I would like to go over on the subject. Multiple delivery routes. It's one thing if you're doing this with small routes on Veho where you're taking both routes that you happen to have on your account at the same time, that makes sense. But on peak day, on Tuesdays where all those factor boxes come in, that's not a day where you want to test that theory. Honestly, I wouldn't even approach that concept with Veho on peak day. You take your one route, and then if you want to go back for another, you can. For me, I don't mess around with that. I really don't. Not to mention, everything operates on a deadline, so if something were to happen that causes you to be late to deliver some of these packages, that's on you. Know your vehicle capacity ahead of time. So you should know how much your car can actually take. Don't try to push the envelope on the subject. Do the actual literal Google search to see how much cubic feet that your car actually has. My car's a Toyota RAV4. It can take 37.5 cubic feet. I'm not going to try to take more than that. Also, try to have some wiggle room there just in case. Heaven forbid, they say it's 37.5 feet, and then the way the sizes of the packages work, you end up not having enough space because there's a lot of weird space issues that are happening within your vehicle. So make sure you're not pushing yourself too far in that way, yeah? Don't take a route you can't actually take. If it looks like you're not going to be able to take a specific route due to the size of it, don't try to say, you know, if I make it look like this is big enough, or if I put the seats in this way or whatever. I get that you're trying to problem solve for the subject, but the real solving of the issue is not actually wasting your time on a route you can't actually take. Imagine spending an hour trying to fit all these packages in your car, only for them to not keep the packages in your car. Like, what is that? You don't know if there's another vehicle that can do it better, or there's a different gig entirely that you would probably make more money with the amount of time you're trying to spend trying to push your car beyond its natural capacity. And of course, if you have a larger vehicle, you're in a better position overall, but that's a different conversation entirely. Did I miss anything? Is there something else about Veho's vehicle capacity guidelines they have yet to cover in this video? Let me know in the comments. Let's make sure that anybody and everybody knows what they should expect of their own vehicle capacity, as well as the vehicle capacity expectations that Veho has that we need to go over, so that way we can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way for all parties and packages involved. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!